England have actually moved up with the odds makers. They're actually pretty much well, they are even, as you can see there, with France, who were before second favourites behind Brazil. What do you think of them making this jump up here, Ian? Does that put the pressure on them?
It didn't ought to be. I think Gareth Southgate, one thing he's been very good at is well, there will be an expectation. Well, he's even come out and said this week, of course, he's always asked, can England win the World Cup? He said, well, yes, of course we can. But I think he's been very good at keeping the players pretty grounded. There aren't too many egos around that squad. That's been one of the secrets, really, of why they did so well at the last World Cup and in the European Championships. It's just a question, I think, of whether they can make that final step. The way I look at it, really, you could price up maybe 6, 7 teams there who've all got about an equal chance of winning this World Cup. And it may be just the way it breaks on the day and in certain matches and certain groups. And Gab's right. You can't really start counting any chickens here. There are going to be surprises. There are going to be upsets. We've seen it before with champions being beaten in the opening game in massive shocks, like, Argentina being turned over by Cameroon. You want to go back to 1990, France getting turned over when they were champions in 2002. That kind of thing is going to happen at this World Cup. So we can sit here and try to be big experts, but the great glory of it all is it's the World Cup, and there will be surprises along the way. But if you're asking me, I think England will top the group. I think they will do pretty well in the tournament, but will they win it? Who knows?
Are the bookies getting carried away, do you think, Stevie? And is that a bad thing for England to now put them at second favourites? Joint second favourites, albeit, but still.
I actually agree with Darky that this England team right now doesn't seem to take any notice of what the press says, which is not the case. In the past, the press not only were all over the England side, but in a negative way completely. And it clearly affected the England team and the squad. This side seems to just float along and get things done. You don't get to finals and semi-finals of major tournaments unless you've got a real strong mentality. Don't let what's going on outside affect you on the field. And that's what this England side does. So I absolutely think England are going to top this group comfortably because they are the best side by quite a distance. And the mentality of the players and the manager is absolutely spot on.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and of course, ESPN FC 7 days a week, subscribe to ESPN+.